Is this a squad?
Yes, my squad.
Are they nervous at all for you, Mike?
No, they're nervous for your brother.
Mike Tyson just shattered Jake Paul's world. Jake's been flaunting his supposed invincibility, lost in a fantasy of untouchability. But Tyson, with his legendary boxing instincts, saw right through that overblown ego and discovered the truth, something truly disgraceful. Jake had a ridiculous plan to cheat, thinking his money could make him unbeatable. But Tyson, with 40 years of experience delivering knockout punches, just landed a blow that will haunt Jake for generations. His future grandkids will be ashamed of the day Jake thought he could outsmart the baddest man on the planet. Tyson's move was a masterclass in humbling those who overestimate their own power, leaving Jake's ego in ruins. Now, Jake Paul is out there crying his eyes out after getting exposed, and for a split second I almost felt sorry for him. Those tears make him look so innocent, like a lost puppy who didn't know any better. But then reality kicks in. I remember I've got a brain, and it's telling me loud and clear that Jake's crocodile tears aren't fooling anyone. The evidence is stacked against him, and let's be honest, the guy's a master manipulator. We've all seen it. 4 years in the boxing scene, and from day one, Jake's been ill-mannered, a cocky kid who doesn't know the meaning of respect. Isn't it a bit much? Out of 11 fights, Jake Paul has managed to snag 10 wins, with 7 of those being TKOs.
I told him that, and he's like, I used to run 4.
It looks like Jake is on his way to becoming the next big thing in boxing, a powerhouse in the ring, crushing his opponents left and right. But let's dig a little deeper, and things start to look sketchy. People aren't just applauding these wins, they're raising eyebrows and asking the real question, are these victories actually legit? 7 TKOs in a row? That's almost too good to be true, and it has the boxing world wondering if Jake's wins are more about what's happening outside the ring than inside it. Then there's the drama surrounding his recent fight against Mike Perry. As soon as the match ended, rumors started flying about bribery, corruption, you name it. Did Jake really grease some palms to ensure those TKO victories kept piling up? The truth might be more complex than Jake wants us to believe. Interestingly, Jake was a bit overweight at that time,
it's basically
just
30
as
minutes
Perry
of hell
mentioned.
to simulate
It sounds
what
like
the fight
something
is
straight
gonna
out
be
of a
like.
cheesy
Never know what's
sports
gonna be
movie.
coming at
But
you
in the
this
world of
fight.
boxing,
You can get your
where
eye
money
rolled,
and
you
fame
can
reign
blood in your
supreme,
eye.
anything is possible. The mere existence of these rumors is enough to cast a big, ugly shadow over Jake's so-called winning streak. Winning fair and square is one thing, but when there's talk of shady deals and rigged fights, it's a whole different ballgame.
All the way down, all the way back.
Now, let's talk about what a TKO
That's one
actually
round.
is.
We got 3 rounds.
A TKO, or technical knockout, is when the referee steps in and decides a fighter can't safely continue. Maybe the fighter isn't defending themselves or has taken too much damage. It's a victory, but not in the most decisive way. Tyson has made no secret of how much he despises these kinds of wins. In an interview on August 12, 2024, Tyson pretty much called it out for what it is, saying that TKO wins are a cop-out, a way to avoid the real test of a fighter's mettle. To Tyson, a TKO is like winning by default, with the ref stepping in before things get too intense. It's really interesting before the real fight has even had a chance to play out. Tyson's already skeptical. With 7 of Jake's 10 wins being TKOs, Tyson isn't buying it. To him, that's a sign of weakness, not strength. In Tyson's book, a real victory is when your opponent is laid out on the canvas, no questions asked. Anything less is just a shortcut. This brings us to Tyson's latest power move, pushing for KO-only victories in his fight against Jake Paul. On August 22nd, 2024, during a press conference at the MGM Grand in Vegas, Tyson laid down the law this fight would be decided by knockout, no TKO nonsense allowed. And this, my friends, is a game changer for Jake. A KO means you have to hit hard enough to put your opponent down for good no ifs, ands, or buts. By stripping away the safety net of a TKO, Tyson is forcing Jake to prove he's got what it takes to land a true knockout punch and actually put his opponent out cold. Someone out cold, not just relying on the ref to bail him out. This is no longer just a fight, it's a challenge to see who truly has what it takes to stand tall in the ring. As Tyson put it, let's be real, this new rule has Jake sweating bullets. He was riding high, talking big, like he was untouchable, but now reality has slapped him in the face. Word on the street is that his camp is in full-on panic mode. Think about it, Jake built his entire boxing career on those TKO wins where the ref steps in just in time to save the day. But now, with the KO-only rule, Jake's facing a whole new level of pressure. This isn't about landing a lucky delivering a true knockout.
Your body. Go.
Delivering
Give
a
me
knockout
time. It's a
blow
whole lot of
requires
bread on the
raw
table,
power,
bro.
precision, and a whole lot of guts. But Tyson didn't stop there. He threw another wrench into Jake's plans with a second rule random drug testing. On August 26, 2024, Tyson announced that Jake would be subjected to completely random drug tests 1 week before the fight. Let's be real for Jake, this is nothing short of a nightmare. Dana White had already been vocal, accusing Jake of being a cheater, and Tyson was paying attention. Jake's been under scrutiny for months, with people questioning his physique and stamina, whispering that he might not be as natural as he claims. Now, with the threat of a random test looming, Jake's got nowhere to hide. There's no way to cheat the system or prepare for a test that could come
workout.
at
Get
any
the
moment.
pay-per-view right now.
The uncertainty alone is enough to shake him to his core,
Showtime.com/PPV.
and it's
August
clear
6th.
this move has left him rattled. Here's how he responded. Tyson's concerns about Jake's physical condition aren't just for show. Lately, Jake's body looks less like the chiseled figure we're used to and more like he's been slacking off in the gym. He's been spotted partying more often, relying on his guards, and his stamina is being questioned. His fans are starting to notice he's not quite the machine he once was. Tyson isn't just throwing shade, he's throwing down the ground. He's basically telling Jake that if he doesn't get his act together, he's going to get flattened. And then there's the other side of the coin. Jake still has his own plans and strategies up his sleeve. Jake Paul, once the golden boy with a promising future in boxing, is now looking a bit, well, soft around the edges. His once impressive physique has seen better days, and people are starting to notice. This isn't just tabloid gossip, it's clear as day. On April 10th, 2024, during a training session in Miami, Jake was caught on camera looking noticeably heavier, as if he'd been spending more time at the buffet than in the gym. The chiseled muscles he used to flaunt are now starting to resemble marshmallows, which isn't exactly the image of a top-tier athlete. This isn't just about Jake putting on a few pounds, it's a glaring sign that something's gone seriously wrong with his training regimen. Insiders from his camp have been whispering that Jake's been struggling to keep up with the brutal demands of training at the elite level. The extra weight he's carrying isn't just cosmetic fluff, it's a red flag. We're talking about declining muscle tone, poor fitness, and perhaps most concerning, a serious lack of commitment. It's as if Jake has lost the fire that got him into the ring in the first place, now coasting on his reputation, hoping it will carry him through. And of course Mike Tyson has something to say about it, because when does Tyson ever hold back? On August 18, 2024, at a recent press conference, Tyson didn't mince words, pointing out Jake's lack of dedication. Tyson didn't just point out Jake's new soft delivery delivered a brutal reality check that must have sent shivers down Jake's spine. Tyson's punches aren't just powerful but precise, lethal and backed by decades of experience. If Jake doesn't get serious, he'll find himself flat on the canvas wondering what's in it. But Tyson wasn't done with it. He also had a few choice words for anyone doubting his ability to fight at his age. At 58, most people would be kicking back and enjoying retirement, but Tyson is...
You never know what's going to be coming at you in the fight. You can get your eye poked, you can get blood in your eye.
still out here proving that age is just a number. During that same press conference on August 23rd, Tyson threw down the gauntlet to his critics with a line that left the room dead silent, a true mic drop moment. You could practically hear the gulping from across the room as Tyson made it clear he's far from done. Tyson wasn't just making a statement, he was issuing a challenge. Let's be honest, who has the guts to take it? No one in their right mind would dare question Tyson's capabilities to his face, especially when he's got that fire in his eyes.